Welcome to Click for IB Biology. We're studying classification and cladistics, and in this particular video we're going to be looking at the three domains of life, a cladistics diagram that emerged from the 1970s and 90s. There's a PDF of this presentation that's linked down in the description. Download that, add your own notes to that particular PDF. And then why not take the 10-question quiz, check out the answers, and that will solidify and secure your understanding of this particular part of the syllabus. So let's get to this. So there are two principal characters involved in the production of the three-domain classification. There are Carl Woese and George Fox, and their work was published in what is now known as the Woese-Fox publication in 1977, in which they proposed their cladistics diagram of the entire diversity of life. Now, of course, this was preceded by Linnaean animal-plant kingdom, and then variously over the many years to two-kingdom classification, three-kingdom classification, five-kingdom classification of Whittaker. But this is based on domains, and domains are a higher level of classification than kingdoms. And this emerged from the work of Woese and Fox, and initially this began with Woese looking at extremophile bacteria growing in the geysers, the hot water springs of places like Yellowstone National Park. And he was aware that ribosomes are a universally common structure within cell biology, with an apparent near constancy in their structure. And from the ribosome structure of these bacterial species, Woese was able to extract, and then with the assistance of Fox, they began their comparison of RNA sequences of the ribosomal RNA. The ribosomal RNA is actually considered to be a highly conserved structure, and so in principle what we're discussing is that from the root population, the nodes of divergence with separate groups, like so with splitting events, they will accumulate mutations separate to each other with no gene flow between them. And by finding the number and the type of these differences, Woese and Fox were able to move us to a higher level of classification in which we recognize three domains in life. There is the bacteria, which you will have discussed on many of your biology courses, the classic structures such as the gram-positive, gram-negative bacteria. There are, of course, the Eukarya group, which includes the animals, ciliates, green plants, fungi, phylogenates, and microsporidia, groups that you'll be familiar with. But what emerged was this splitting event, which also led to this unique group of organisms requiring a higher level of classification, and these are known as the Archaea. And this branching pattern that you can see in this cladistics diagram is based on the analysis of ribosomal RNA sequence, and allowed Woese and Fox to create this three-domain structure of all living things, which is the one which existed until very recently. If students care to take a look, you'll find that this model is actually currently under challenges by further research, but remains the model that we will be using on this course as the classification of living things into bacteria, archaea, and eukarya based on the analysis and the cladistics analysis of RNA ribosomal sequences. Here's a link to the channel so that you could subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated, of course. And there's the playlist to just the two videos in this particular part of the course on classical classification and cladistics diagrams.